Hey everyone, this is Delta, and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. This tutorial is on a security system for a staircase or a hidden layer type setup. It runs in line with my other setup that I created just recently, which had the chest locking, so using pistons and blocks and whatnot to lock chests. So it runs along the same idea that you have a hidden system that can be activated or deactivated with a lever or torch that you place down and you know where to place down. So here we have a simple staircase that we can walk up and use. This could be normal stairs, it doesn't have to be blocks themselves, anything like that. And this could be your second layer of your house. It could be you could be coming from the basement. It could be anything really. So it's just a staircase. You can see my lovely sculpture that I'm working on. But yeah, so it's any staircase at all. And it doesn't actually have to use that much room. It's quite thin. We'll show you in a sec. But with the know-how of the placement and of a lever and actually a lever itself, you can actually deactivate the system. Walking over here, clicking, putting one down, and flicking it will then deactivate the stairs. So by default, it sits on activated, and you can walk down to your secret layer and have all your chests down here or your hidden stuff full of all your valuable dirt and whatnot. Because you all know dirt's very hard to come by. And the great thing is that, yeah, like I said, by default, this system is deactivated or activated, so you can actually remove the torch and it'll go back to normal, or remove the lever, sorry, it'll go back to normal. That's just a way so you don't have to have a lever very obvious within your world. You can have it hidden or taken away completely, so only you know where to put it. So to look behind, it's fairly compact in the fact that the actual piston and the main wiring only takes up one width block within the piston. So you can actually alter this wiring, so you don't have to have this coming out so far. But what I wanted to show you is a setup without repeaters at all, and this allows you to actually build it much easier on SP or whatever, less resources and whatnot, and it makes it less complicated to a degree. But yeah, you have to kind of go at it a bit more. You could lower this underground and have it coming up again, or like I will show you, you could use repeaters to actually slim it down to 2 blocks. But it's quite compact in itself in that all you need is 3 blocks and you're set pretty much offside the staircase. So we're going to show you how to build it quickly. We'll build it right over here. And start off with, obviously you're going to need sticky pistons, torches, redstone, and your building blocks. Building blocks can be different from your staircase, it's all up to you. But the main things are redstone dust, torches, and pistons. Of course you need something to activate it with a lever, but that's pretty hard. That's pretty easy to come by. So to begin with, we want to probably build our piston setup. So we want to lay out our pistons, and they're quite easy to do. What we're going to do is create a diagonal pattern going up. So placing one down first. Next to it, we'll place a block so we can support the next one, and just keep them going up in this pattern. So block to the side, one up. We'll only do 6 pistons now to represent 6 blocks up. That's 4, 5, and 6, if I did my math correctly, as such, and we'll just duplicate the similar setup so we have like a block going over and left and whatnot. And you come out on this level over here, etc. Okay, so that's done. We want to now probably fill in the staircase with what staircases you want. So we're using glowstone in this case. You can use whatever you want, like I said, it's all up to you. And that's basic structure done. Of course you can now fill in the blanks, which would then go along and fill this in. We'll just fill it in nice and quickly just to show you and represent a better structure. And I guess on top as well. So I don't know how we do this. We'll just do it like this for now. We don't really need a proper muck up. We'll just get rid of that. Go back to normal. So we have a staircase coming out. We'll just do the rest of it. So we just build a wall pretty much of how high you'd like to be. This is quite high. It's probably higher than the actual need. But just for show. And I think we come out 1 or 2 out. Okay, like such. Oops. So we'll just go check this out just so we make sure we got it all correct. Yep, so 2 out, 2 out, and you can do your second wall along here or whatever. It's up to you. You probably could actually do 2 of these setups, so on mirrored of each other, and you could have them all set up, which actually look really cool. For now, we're just going to place a block here to represent where our lever will go. And now we want to do our wiring. Our wiring is actually really simple. So under the top piston, for the 6 this is, you want to place one away, a sandstone block one away from that one, so have a gap, and then one away again from the below. So you have like this gap, block, and whatnot. And then to the diagonal of these 2 blocks, we're going to place one over here, which then creates kind of a little curve or in diagonal of each other's. And that's so we can transfer wiring and whatnot up. So we're going to place redstone wiring like as such, and this is to show you this will pull power. We'll show you where it pulls and whatnot. Torch over here. We'll note what that turns on. That itself turns on the first 4, turns on the first 4, and the other one. So one here, which then inverts the signal for this one eventually. So that turns on the rest of them. So now that all of them should be on. So we'll explain to you what actually is going on. So this wiring is sending this signal over here down into this block over here, which turns the first one on. This torch turns on a fair few, turns on this one over here, which turns on both these 2 pistons, turns this block over here, which turns on this piston over here. And you also got this one over here, which I think turns on those top 2 over here, up the top. So why we need this torch? Right now the setup will activate without it. We'll show you, see, it looks, nothing's changed, but what this does is it deactivates the system. So when we put a current into this block over here, which then will alter the state of this will turn on, this will turn that one off, which will then turn the top 2 off. So to demonstrate, we will plug our wire in, our wire goes right here, it goes straight into this block with a torch on it, it goes down, and we'll plug it straight into over here. We'll raise it up a level so we can get into the lever, and now if all goes well, turns all off. So we'll go back again. So the signal comes into this torch, comes into this block, sorry, turns on this torch, which turns off this torch, and the signal was now inverted because this torch over here is now turned off, and which turns off that, which turns off all of them. If that doesn't make sense, you're human. If that does, that's okay, you're with me. So it's a bit complicated, it's a bit over the joint, but it works now. So we've got now a system that turns off and on, and by default it's active, and by non-default, or by putting a current in, it actually deactivates. You then make your ground one away from the block and whatnot, and you dig down and whatnot, and you do whatever, and I've tapped into a little cave already. So yeah, have a room, go down, that's it. And like I said, you could probably add your wall in and all nice and neatly. And there you go, all done. Just before we wrap up, I want to show you the piston setup, the repeater setup, sorry, that I told you that you probably could do. This uses a couple of repeaters, I can't remember how many. So what we have to do is place a row of blocks over here just to raise it up, so we don't have any crossing wires going across, and place our block over here. So now we don't need the blocks, it's one thinner. Place the lever here. You have wire on the first one, and then the second one we want to put a repeater because we don't want the wire touching the pistons at all, and then we don't want wire touching the pistons at all, and then we don't want the wire cannot go into the block, so it should be right to put a bit of redstone dust there, and then again placing a repeater down there, and the repeater goes there because if we place wire, it would then loop up the signal. So now we should have a working 2 long setup. So it works completely fine. It uses 3 repeaters. If you can afford that, that's great. So all you have to do is add them along here, and now you've got a 1 thinner now, so it's really good. You can alternatively do it a different way again and actually have it within this 2 block radius. Possibly, I haven't worked it out yet, but you could dig it underground, have wiring coming up and coming into the signal. I have not tried it yet. But that should be pretty much it, guys. If you followed it, great. If you didn't, please ask questions. I can help you out, guys. Even people have asked me to come on the servers and help them out. I'm all up for that. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. I should have some more tutorials very soon. And yeah, so Delta out. Thanks from the Sofa Bros, and we'll see you in the next episode or tutorial. Catch ya.